Is this or is this not the end? Is the bad times over and now we are in the good times? Well, I have some things to show you that are in the charts that are rather unbelievable. And on this channel, sometimes things are unbelievable, very Disney-esque, kind of like when Pocahontas was 13 and John Smith was 26. Unbelievable. And leave it to Disney, where we thought we could trust our children with. I'm Mickey, and you can trust me with your kids. Well, except for, like, the ending of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, where it basically ends in hell, which always confused my 6 girls. And we'd go through, and they're like, Dad, does that mean that life... Yes, sweetie. Well, for you, there's hope, sweetheart. But your little sister, there's no hope. But here we go. Oh, my gosh. Jeff Cox. Yeah. Bank of America warns of a bear rally that could come to an end soon. Oh, goody gumdrops. Well, we'll have to look at the charts. Or from Sandy Ward. Thank you, Sandy. How do you tell a bear market rally in stocks from a new bull run? Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Or as Morgan Stanley would say, from like, is that Akbar? Admiral Morgan Stanley sounds like Admiral Akbar from Star Wars. On the bear market rally, this will be a trap. Or is it a rug pull? Because if it is a rug pull, oh my gosh, we have so much further to the downside, which I will show you, but we do not have confirmation yet. And as you know on this channel, I don't buy the dip. I buy the reversal. See, you need confirmation. There's a reason why I enter. There's a reason why I exit. And I know beforehand, that's called a trader. When you enter a trade, you know when and why you will exit. If someone cannot answer that question, well, you might as well just go to Vegas. And I watched all those Vegas kids on YouTube buying the dip, diamond hands. Like, are you really sure? To me, I just felt like they're just leading lemmings off of a cliff. I'm like, would you like to buy a possible parachute? It's on sale. I mean, you might need it. No, you're a scammer. Shut up. I'm gonna buy the dip. I have diamond hands, and that's my leader, and I will trust him to the death. Well, how was the death? You lost 75% of everything. JP Morgan says growth stocks are looking more interesting. Oh, okay. Now, and picks a bunch to what? Buy the dip. Well, again, I would like to offer you some chips with that. Also known as a parachute, which today only, 75% off parachutes, if you would like to know. Link in the description, 75 off. It's my swing trading course. Easy. And look at all the comments. They'll tell you, my friends, you guys, whom I love, you go through it, you're like, it's legit, you guys. It's really legit. Also, if you're broke, click on that trade station over there. They're giving you what? $150. That way, you can come to this platform. Right click. Let me use the right button. Right click and click trade. There we go. Now, as you see on my chart, this is the S&P 500. Also SPX. You cannot trade SPX. You got to go over to SPY. So for those of you that are struggling, like, I can't buy it. Also, last night I was out. Sorry, Squirrel, a rancher, right, in Texas, owns a lot of those things that you guys eat. And I showed him. I opened my phone because I have the phones that actually you open it like that. Ta-da! So I opened my phone because that's how I do my trades. And he's like, how did you know this? We were looking at cow. And how did I magically know? He's like, oh my gosh, how did you know all of this? I'm like, yeah, and I'll tell you where it's going. So I got one thing before another, the GTFO line. See this little V? This is actually in the course. Believe it's in, my swing trading course. Rarely do you see this. Do you see this V? What happens after the V? Do you see? Oh, now I'm currently on the monthly on SPY. We can go all the way back. This is 21-day moving average. The yellow line, all the way. Do you see? Oh, no, I just changed. Hold on. Z. All right, it's different on a Mac. I moved my GTFO line. Look at this. I could go all the way back 2006. Do you see any of those big V lines? No, not so much. But when you do, and look how it just bounced right off of that 21 day. And that's the EMA right there. I have a 13, 21, and a 34. I occasionally turn that on. Now, look what is currently happening. Oh, hey, that was a nice one. You like that? What happened? That was a pretty gnarly run. Oh, hey, look, again. Bravo, there's one right above your head. Yeah, I know, I see it. That was a good run, right? Until it turned into what's called a head and shoulders pattern, which that played out marvelously to the downside, even though I cannot say marvelously. Okay, third time's a charm. Marvelously. Why? Why brain? Why difficulty in word forget it. I'll put that one on my list with send me a mint. So let me change the chart a little bit. Okay, step number 1 on the monthly. That green bar, that's like all-time low. It's in the course. I teach you how to get it and turn it all on. That was your all-time low. On the monthly, see that color? That is currently a reversal. And then last but not least, you got the V. And just to show you where it was, there's V-bot. This is my dominate stocks, this is my swing trading. V-bottoms for entry and buy cheap, sell expensive indicator. So it is currently in there. Good job, Bravo. Sometimes I talk and you're like, I can't find it. And I'm like, shoot, let me add that just for you. Always adding to the course. Here you go. I've talked about this probably a few times on the tubes. This is called a pattern, also known as a rug pull. Oh, it is going to take everyone out, including their shorts. Even the invisible ones that my wife buys, or the dissolving ones. That was cute, sweetheart. Thank you for that. This is called the kiss of death. You have an all-time high up here. Bingo, all right? Then we fall below the 21. It's in the course. It's been in the course. I even may have talked about the kiss of death in the course. Drops down below. See, we go down below. Now we have to come up and touch the 21-day moving average, which it did. Now, if for some reason in the next 30 days we paint a green candle above the 21, you're safe. You are okay. But if for some reason you paint one here, a red candle, and then one is right about there. You see? GTFO? Yeah, it's going down. And here, let's travel back in time. A couple years ago, 2020. Remember that? We had a kiss, but for the win. Also, let me turn on the 200-day moving average. That's when I'm like, all in, right? We got above it. We're on the monthly, so that's the 200's not really going to work, but I just wanted to turn it on because we got over that and we go up. When the rest of the media was like, we go down. All right, so that one, invalid. 2007, 2008, very valid. Same thing. All-time high. Yeah! We go down. Up. We'll bump its head right on there. Kiss of death. And down we go. Swear I have not been drinking today. down we go, officer. Down 57%. I can't get all the way down there. And here, let me make this dramatic by pulling it. It always looks bigger when objects appear bigger in the mirror. Pulling it from top, here you go, from bottom, from trough to peak, 14%. Bravo! I could have made so much money. And guys, these are months of rallies. Everyone, it just pulls everyone in. It's like, okay, class, everyone come to the carpet, right? Everyone, you guys good? Everyone's happy? And rug pull. Actually, here's a good one for you, right? What's Jimmy saying? What are you saying, Jimmy? You always know. Do different than Jim. And hey, Skylar, does the subscribe button work when I'm down in this corner? Can you? Hey, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. All right. Just in case you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know what to do with my hands right now. Well, I'll give you something with your finger. That probably sounded even worse. All right, so here we go. Jim Cramer, he is giving you a warning. Warns investors. You're not an investor. I mean, if you're an investor, then use the little green things that turn on. Then you can be an investor. I'm a trader. Jim Cramer warns investors not, what? Don't miss their window to buy stocks. Is this not just in your face? Also, just to let you know, I do get heat even from my very intelligent macro friends that say this is not a time. You do not buy right now, not macro environment. And I'm like, I gotta look at the charts. Kind of like when I made that TLT play and I'm staring at a head and that was my entry of 132. I'm like, oh, and you guys are like, bravo, you know it. Like, yes, but it's over a year play. It's okay. Don't do it, bravo. Don't catch a falling knife. And I'm like, but look how cheap bonds are. And you're like, they're gonna get cheaper. So it is my hope on this channel that I can teach you so well that even if I say something that you're like, that you don't agree with because now you understand charts, you're like, no, I'm not listening to you. The student then becomes more smarter than the idiot. But also I have two more things that I want to show you. Okay, so we did say, hey, that went great. Oh, hey, reversal, Mom. It's time to go all in. Let me just change, yep, this is in the course. Let me change one thing for you so you can see it a little bit more gooder. How's that look? That's called a Heikinashi. That lets you know, okay, it's safe to go back in the water. If you want to see the Heikinashi back 2 years ago, and then everything went to hell, right? And then you're, oh, look, how much it's green now. If you play red light, green light, you know what green means. Yes, but bravo, I could have made an opportunity of 33%. Well, that's why I offer two courses. One's way advanced, so you don't just have to swing trade. That's my crypto stocks in university. Oh, and by the way, the good news. I think there's going to be a pullback. It probably won't be Monday. I don't know. Tuesday, stocks go up, stocks go down. You got out of that little regression trend there. So in the short term, you need to beat. I can't get my finger. See that right there? That was a high, right? When we were falling, like we made a high. You got to get right up just 420. It's an easy one for you to remember. So stick in 420. And honestly, I've never smoked weed. I know everyone's like, you're such a liar. I know I have not. Sorry, I had to work law enforcement. I knew they'd stick you to a lie detector test. So 420, that's where you need to get. You need to stay above. You need to bounce, find support. Then maybe the Fed will be like, we've decided to pivot. Never again, right? Because people want to hear Jerome pipe in. I don't know why everyone loves that guy, but okay, I guess. Also, just to let you know, thank you guys for all the love and support in the comment section. I read every single one, and you really keep me going. I appreciate that. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.